This isn't like church, so please, I promise we won't fight. Good evening and welcome. I'm Jim Ruck. I'm the manager of corporate communications for the Great Lakes region of the United States Postal Service, and I'd like to welcome all of you to the public meeting for the Area Mail Processing Feasibility Study at the Oshkosh, Wisconsin Processing and Distribution Facility. I'll be your moderator for this evening. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce the officials from the U.S. Postal Service who will conduct tonight's meeting. To my left, this is Karen Shank. She's the District Manager of Customer Service and Sales for the Lakeland District, which covers most of the state of Wisconsin and a good portion of the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. Next to her is Steve Wenzel. Steve is the Senior Plant Manager for the Lakeland District. He is responsible for operations at 6 processing plants across the district, including Oshkosh and Green Bay. And to make sure that we gather all of your questions and comments, Joan Aldrich and Carol Miller from the Lakeland District, who are on my extreme left, and will take notes of the meeting. I'd also like to acknowledge some special guests we have with us tonight. I probably won't get everyone, so I apologize in advance if I missed you. First off, from the American Postal Workers Union, we have local president Dave Meyer. Dave. We have with us the president of the Oshkosh Chamber of Commerce, John Casper. From the city of Oshkosh, we have Dave Proska. And finally, we have a man who I believe needs no introduction, Congressman Tom Petrie. Now, I'd like to cover tonight's agenda. If you would go to the next slide, please. We'll begin with a video to help with your understanding of the objectives of area mail processing, followed by a presentation from Karen Shane and Steve Wenzel highlighting the recommendations of the study. Now, we have a lot to cover tonight, and many of the questions you have may be answered in the presentation. I ask that you hold your questions and comments until the presentation is finished. Then we'll open the meeting up to your questions. We also ask if you could focus your questions, comments on concerns about service, costs, and customer issues. Now, we will address employee impacts during the presentation. However, internal issues are handled internally with the Postal Service and with appropriate personnel. We will now show the video.